could never fade us. I peep data saying anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Buying time to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Quick pass out wide. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 17, Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Herbert. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Carr now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. On play action, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Carr. Johnson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, There's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Flushed out right. He'll look downfield for Waller. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Well, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a play fake. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Chargers at 10-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Herbert's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Herbert back to the air. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Scotty Miller, 29 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They go with Jacobs, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. This is Miller, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Completion left side to Miller. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Herbert operating from the red zone. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Herbert now. He's got his man on the crossing route. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But
and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun now for Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 67 yards.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Herbert on first down now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third and long, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Herbert on 3rd down now. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My 8-spoon goon big son told me about the game. 20 years later, So my name, King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go